So it's your health business. It's what matters to you. It's the impact. It's the lives you can, have such a great influence on. Yet so many times there's feelings of emptiness or you're turning up flat. Guess what? There's ways around it. We need to be creating energy, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. We may well want to talk about things like motivation and inspiration and all that type of stuff. And you know what? Hey, it is super important. All of us need to be involved in it because, let's be honest, motivation is just like showering. It's fantastic. It's beneficial, but it doesn't last. It's something, heck, that's the reason why we shower more regularly than just once a month, because it doesn't last. And it's the same with motivation. It's the same with our inspiration, the way we need to approach our business. Just chatting with two of our clients earlier today. One of them, the second one, I've just finished up chatting with only probably 5 minutes ago. And it becomes a really pertinent issue for all of us in business, particularly if it's been a long time between, a long time between drinks, a long time between seeing some of our colleagues or doing face-to-face conferences or seminars, and we get ourselves a little bit drawn into that scenario where it feels like a bit like the same old. Maybe we're seeing the same type of clientele, where, things have been a little bit stale in your business. Maybe there's been nothing new or exciting. There hasn't been expansions. There hasn't been, new team members coming on board in the last, 6 months. Maybe you haven't been buying any more equipment or upgrading anything. And everything starts to just become a little bit mundane. It's like we're waking up in the morning and things feel a little bit flat. And for two of our clients, that's where they are at the moment. And the irony of this is actually they're in a completely different place. Both of them have got significant growth in their business. Both of them have brought on new team members in the last, he was 3 weeks ago. And she was probably about 2 months ago. So there's great things happening and opportunities lying ahead. So it's not always that it's a little bit flat, but we always get ourselves into situations as business owners where you just might not be your exuberant self. You don't really feel like you're always bringing the energy. It might be like you think about someone as a stand-up comedian or a band or something like that coming out and they do a great job and you really like it, and it just sort of sounds like they're playing the same music off the album that you've listened to 35,000 times before. It's not really the pizzazz. It's not really the energy that you really think that should be brought. Now, we probably all need to just put our hand up and understand that we all are going to go through these little patches of time. Maybe it's a little bit of a time each day when you feel a bit flat because, you're due for some fresh air or a coffee or something. Maybe it's that you've been back to back with clients for 3 or 4 hours and you're a bit flat. Maybe you're, keen to finish up for the day to go and, whatever it is, play touch footy that night with your mates or whatever it happens to be, right? We all are going to have these different scenarios in our business life and professionally where we just are a little bit flat, right? That's what we talked to about being a bit empty. So the real power here that we have to understand and we have to be really accountable for is the fact that when we're a little bit flat, people see it and people feel it, and normally a hell of a lot more than what we would be prepared to admit, to be totally honest. If you feel a little bit flat or you feel a little bit down or a little bit empty and you're not bringing 110% of your, absolute gold and best and energy, etc., then what might only be just a little bit off the boil for you is actually compounded by the people around you. And so if you're the business owner, you've got to be really careful because you don't want people to see that flatness, feel that flatness. And this isn't about, feeling flat with your mental health, and so therefore Jason's saying that I can't feel. It's not that at all. I'm not saying that, because we all have these challenges at times, and it's about asking for help, and it's about doing the right things. But we all aren't always up for the fight all the time. We aren't always up full of energy and those type of things, and we really need to be. So the challenge is it's about creating energy, and it's about creating an avenue where everything you do for every client at all the times is you being present, but really being present, and not just present as in you're in the room, right? So we have to be really conscious of that as practitioners, first and foremost, but as a business owner, we have to make sure that we are always creating the energy with ourselves, first of all, and with our team as well. And it really does start with you as the business owner. Maybe you're a senior clinician or a manager and you're not the business owner. It's still the same. Like, it is up to us, and we need to be accountable for delivering this, not just for our own benefit, for our team, for our clients, and everyone else around us in the industry. This is about us knowing that the energy must come from us. We must be ready to step forward and get moving at all times. We can't turn up flat. We can't be 1 or 2% off the boil when we're with clients in any way, shape, or form. Because what you think is 5 or 10% is manifested at 50% for everyone else. Or insert your value here. Maybe not 50%, maybe 90%, maybe 20%. Either way, if you're not giving 100% every single time with the right energy and enthusiasm and application, then any type of reservation that you put forward is going to be felt a lot more strongly by those around you. So let's make sure that we're the ones responsible for creating the energy and making sure that we turn up absolutely switched on, ready to go, giving our all, being not just present, but really present and leading from the front at all times. We need to do it for our teams. We need to do it for our clients. One of the best ways is just find that little tiny habit that's going to kick you back into gear when you feel a bit flat. If you find that you're, looking at the clock and you're like, oh, I've only got 2 more clients and I'm doing this, or you feel a bit flat, etc., work out what it is for you that's going to be the tiny habit that really kicks things into gear. For some people it might be having a drink of water. For some people it might be I need some fresh air. For me, I always find if I can do something a little bit energetic just quickly, it picks me up really quick. I can literally walk into grabbing into our gym here, at our clinic, for instance, and I can pick up a kettlebell and I can do 10 kettlebell swings with a heavy kettlebell. Just straight off the bat, bang, straight into it. I get, my heart rate gets up, I get some blood flow, and no matter how tired or lethargic I might feel, or if I'm feeling a little bit flat or a little bit, I'm not going to jump on that call. I'm not going to do a Zoom meeting. I'm not going to walk in and see that patient. I'm going to make sure that I'm present. I'm going to lift up my energy. I'm going to get myself moving. And I can, even just now talking about it, I know that my energy levels are starting to pick up because of the thought about it. So I might go in and just do literally 10 kettlebell swings. I walk back out, and if I need to, I can always just walk outside and I'll do 30 seconds of big deep breathing just to suck in a lot of fresh air. If I do that, it literally takes me 60 seconds and I am absolutely on fire after that. So what is it for you? What's the tiny habit? Is it doing a couple of kettlebell swings? Is it, standing and doing star jumps? Is it going and taking, 10 or 15 big mouthfuls of water? Is it walking outside and getting some sunshine and fresh air for 60 seconds? Is it a meditation drill? There's some really great stuff that I do with people around breathing, and they're 3-minute exercises that are fantastic. What is the tiny habit that you can do that might only take 15 or 20 seconds that you can do that's going to lift up that energy and create energy rather than just being a little bit, maybe not always empty, but a little bit flat? Because again, it's the people around you, it's your clients, it's your team that need to be energized, that need to be seeing you leading from the front all the time. And that's up to all of us to make sure that happens, whether you're a first year out new grad or whether you're a 20-year-old veteran of the industry. It's about us bringing the energy and not just relying on our body and the physiology side of things to just roll through the motions. So let's keep our energy up. Let's make sure that we create that energy and we bring that energy. That's your responsibility as a clinician, as a manager, as a leader. So let's go forward and make sure we've always got our energy. We're all the ones leading from the front. We're not allowing anything empty. Let's know that we've got to keep on top of this multiple times every day. And therefore, you're going to be able to give more. And the more you give, the more impact you're going to have and the more you're going to get in return. Let's go and do it right now. Talk to you again very soon. Hey guys, thank you very much for listening to another episode of the Profitable Practice Podcast. I would love nothing more than for you to be able to leave a review. I get so much joy out of listening and reading the amazing things that you guys say about this. So please subscribe to our channel, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Let's get some more fantastic information out there so all of us can grow the industry together. Cheers for now.